Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jem. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Monday, October 13th, 2025. Of course, we have Mischief Night event. It's happening here in the Wasteland every hour on top of the hour, right up to Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. We typically start right about here in the Skyline Valley region. If you join the activity, but we do eventually start running down this hill, lighting up bonfires and setting explosions and killing Lost, etc. And right down here to the Rapiding Camp where the bulk of the event will be happening right down here. A lot of people like to kind of hang out down here, and only a few people will come up here and actually kind of start the event and run down the hill. But it's really up to you the way you want to do it. Alright, now it's usually a 5-minute cooldown, so to speak, before we can start. Some people started right away. I usually recommend for other people to get here on the server. I know some people are anxious to get things going, but it's good to kind of wait just for a few minutes because we do have that leeway here anyway. I took it to the ranger stash there. Wait for other people to pop up here. Pretty awesome. Let's get out our weapon. Ready to go. Oh, so he's got the same outfit that I was wearing this past week there. It's pretty cool. 566, so it's a good, nice little outfit for sure. All right, so gonna keep going here. Wait for other people. Let's check the, see how many are here. 10 altogether, so that's pretty good there. Good number is 10. Let's go ahead and light her up here. There we go. Little bonfires up on the way down. We will have the odd lost or two. Oh, right on. Oh, in front of a tree here, Jim. He's got me backed. He pushed me towards a tree and it's awesome. These little bonfires here. We have a little bar in the top right hand corner filling up. Alright, complete. Alright, so let's keep going here. Go on to the second wave. It's going to explode here in a second. Old explodey. Oh, we get stuck in this hay bale here. All right, let's go ahead and deface the wall. We weren't able to do this yesterday. Somebody got here before us. We'll run this way here. Trick-or-treat of the trick-or-treat bowls. Now, if you ever go to a trick-or-treat bowl, always remember that if someone did it just before you, it won't work for you. You'll have to wait for the little cooldown there to start. All right, let's do some fork into the lawns here. Somebody already did. Nice. Oh, Jim. I don't know if I can reach out there or not with this weapon. No, we weren't. Oh, we are. Okay. We were able to get out here with the harpoon gun. I know that. I don't know why we weren't able to. They gotten further with the harpoon gun before. Or you've been using the icebreaker this past week, if you guys know. Oh. There we go. Yeah, they did a really good job. Oh, look at these guys. They're all hanging out here. That's awesome. People over here just kind of hanging out. Have some more candy at the candy bowls here. We still got a little bit of... always remember that this event is timed as well, right? So if we not able to complete it there, then we'll fail it. There we go. We're almost there. There we go. Complete. He's got the same outfit as me on. Now we have the third phase up here. I don't find there's a whole lot of candy bowls up here. There's more lost than anything. And of course we have the 3 Assaultrons there at the very end. For some reason I was thinking there's only 2. Nice job. Thanks for the backup. I thought there was a candy bar bowl over here somewheres. Oh, right there, Jim. Passed it about 5 times, buds. Like pre-war food. It's funny. So as we collect out of the candy bowl, we are getting pre-war food. A lot of time it's like eat a cake, pie, or candy type. But a lot of that stuff will count as pre-war food as well. But we'll still go over that for that daily challenge. I'll whack them in that building there. Oh, but he's going right in. Ain't nobody got time for this. I'm going in. There we go. There's our Assaultrons again. I always remember to kind of go for the legs, you know, just kind of shoot the legs, cripple them, and get them down. Nice job. Where's the other guy at over here? Oh, they destroyed him already. All right. Get the old vertebra, get a couple of shots off that. Break it down. Some people like to use some explosions on this guy. I've noticed the last week. There we go. Complete the event Mischief Night 1 for 1, and we actually had it for our daily challenge, which is pretty good. What do we get here? Oh, look at that. Vanguard Secret Service right arm, 3-star. Well, we'll definitely take that bad boy. Wow. Another Vanguard Ultra Sight left arm. 2 Vanguards. Wow, I've never ever seen that ever. Huh. I hardly ever see our Vanguards, for that matter. Wow. Most of you know my chest piece is Vanguard, so depending on what this is, we might hang on to it, but we'll see what happens here. Pretty happy with the way my armor is, and oh, let's see what we would get here. Now, yesterday we got a crooked metal fence. Yes! So that was the I think that was the last one. I think that was the last one because we got a hay bale thrown yesterday, I should say, and that was actually a double. And I was surprised because I knew we still had to get these fences, but yeah, I'm glad we got these fences. That's awesome. That kind of makes my day a little bit. Sweet. Wow, look at that guy on this 3000 level. Amazing. All right, let's take a look at these challenges here. We'll kind of highlight them. So we also got collect pre-war food 5 for 5, as I mentioned. And all right, let's go ahead. We do get to collect soap here, so let's go ahead. We're going to go to our own server here. There we go. And then we're going to go to our private one, the gym, just so we can finish these off, because there's enough people on the server where if we go to those soap locations that they'll probably be empty. So let's, yeah, go to our own little server here that we're guaranteed it. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoy Mischief Night event. It's a good time. They did a really good job with the area and the event itself. It's not too overwhelming. You know, some events can be very chaotic. It's like, what in the world's going on here? But even with 10 or 12 people, whatever we had there for that event, it was still pretty decent. We were still able to get a lot of stuff done ourselves that people were just kind of focusing on the enemies. Well, it's all right. It's a spooky Scorched right there. And we're going to have 2 weeks of that coming up here soon. All right, let's pop over to our camp here real quick. And we'll start taking a look at these dailies here. Whoop. Oh, there we go. Of course, here in Canada, as most of you know, I'm Canadian. We have the Turkey Day, Turkey Lurkey Day, I call it. Thanksgiving Day. I just call it Turkey Lurkey Day because we usually have turkey. And I just kind of put that in here in the oven just before I started making the video. I don't know how you guys make your turkey, but we put it in like they sell these bags, and you put some flour in the bag, and of course you clean out the turkey and all that jazz, and you put the turkey in the bag, and we cut up pieces of onion, and we put like salt and pepper, and we just kind of rub it, like dry rub it, and then we put bacon. We put the bacon strips over the turkey inside the bag, and then we tie the bag up, and then we put a couple slits in the top of it there. Cook it for whatever, 3.5-4 hours or whatever, at 325 or 350 and Fahrenheit. And yeah, that's why we cook it there. And it's just every time. Yeah, it's a good time. All right, enough about that, Jim. Let's see here. You guys are like, okay, get on with it, Jim. Get on with the buds. We're here for the challenges. I'll have to see how you cook a turkey. Collect pre-war food, 5 for 5. So again, many spots we can find pre-war food here in the game. We do have locations where you can find free pre-war food, okay? We can get pre-war food completing an event like Mischief Night, because as you collect out of the candy bowls, we're also collecting things like, gumdrops and, like eat a cake pie or candy related items. But all that counts as pre-war food as well, all right? And we also have camp resources available to us that will count as pre-war food. So let's go ahead here. We're going to start off at a couple of locations where you can find some pre-war food. One spot's up here, toxic dried leg beds. Let's pop up here real quick. Now you can go to those little fun house here and go through those 6 milerks if you so wish, but you don't really have to. I like to just kind of blow by here. And we're going to go right over here to this little diner, the diner that we can't go inside, okay? Now, you can use a jetpack or marsupial to get on top of that roof, but you don't have to. All you have to do is blow by that guy, get up on this log right here, burp, and get up on the ceiling just like that. Or the roof, the ceiling, yeah, right on, Jim. And we have our pre-war food right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5 pre-war food. Right here in this one little area. You can satisfy that in no time at all. Right, let's go to another spot here. Of course, right down here in good old Flatwoods. Let's pop in here real quick. Like a, yeah, this guy's down here. We're like, where did he go? Oh, he's on top of the roof. Oh, we can't get up there. Nope, we can't. We're too big to get on top of that log. Oh, the guy he called for backup over the side of us. They're flanking us. Little buggers. Talking to little Mylark talk. Alright, so Flatwoods is a really good spot for many great things, even if it doesn't matter what level you are. We have sugar bombs on top of the church there in the steeple. A couple on top of the red rocket just down the road here. Again, that counts as eat a cake pie or candy and pre-war food. We're mostly focused for this tavern right here. Sometimes there's some items on here, the odd recipe. But it's also good to kind of check this cooler right here for some items. Okay, sometimes there's pre-war food inside there, but more so right out back. I mean, we'll need a level 1 pick lock to open this up. Okay, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pre-war food plus a purified water. Sometimes there's 2 purified water in here and a recipe, and a nice little spot here. Again, level 1 pick lock. And if you take a look at these cupboards, sometimes there's more pre-war food. There's some cram there. Sometimes there is canned dog food in here as well, and it kind of looks like part of the cupboards here. But again, it's something a little hard to pick up, but it will be there sometimes, right? Depending on the server that you're on. So that's pretty spelly that there's spices and pepper right there. All right, so another pretty good spot here is actually right here in Summersville. So if you actually spawn in Summersville on the north-hand side, but if you come to the south-end side, you'll come across this little roadway here, and right about here, okay, there'll be a diner, but it'll have like an ice cream cone sign on the front of the diner. You just go right inside, you head right to the back. There's a nice little pantry back there. There's a lot of tin cans, aluminum cans. There's usually some pre-war food, usually a cracked Deathclaw egg there as well, if you're looking for that or whatever, but usually that's a pretty good spot there as well. Another pretty decent spot, again, a little bit more of a hairier area, is right here at Bloody Frank. So Bloody Frank's is like a little bit of a structure on top of a couple buildings and some trees. but you'll come to one trailer, and it'll be like the kitchen area, and there is lots and lots of pre-war food in there as well. Usually about 5 or 6 inside this tiny little trailer. I'm not talking about where Bloody Frank is himself, because that's a kitchen as well. I'm talking about this tiny little, it's like a little Silver Stream RV trailer, and there's some pre-war food in that one. Cajun beans and all that stuff. Pretty good spot. And as I mentioned, you know what I mean, like eat a cake, pie, or candy items. So Tyler County Fairgrounds is a good spot for that, like Fancy Lad Snack Cakes, Funnel Cake. In around Camden Park, like in around the roller coaster area where the Raiders are. Okay, pretty good spot there. And up here at the pumpkins, as I mentioned, the pumpkin house. We have the black cauldron right on the front porch. We have the plastic pumpkin inside the house. Great spots for eat a cake, pie, or candy, and pre-war food items. They all count at the same time. All right, let's head back to our camp here, and we'll take a look at some camp resources available to us in game, which we don't even have to leave our camp. We can just kind of sit here in our camp and grab this stuff as we kind of go. Try to satisfy both types of people, you know what I mean? The quick and easy resource people, and like to do things the old-fashioned way, right? Either way works. Of course, we have the popcorn machine. Again, popcorn is the OG one right here. I think we have about 4 or 5 other variations, but they're just reskins of this bad boy. But this is the very first one we ever got. And again, 12 popcorn. Popcorn counts as eat a pre-war food and eat a cake, pie, or candy. Absolutely fantastic. Same exact things with these candy machines. We actually got these in Season 11 Scoreboard. Nuka World on Tour was first brand new. Now the red one was for regular folks. The Quantum one was more for Fallout First people at the time. But the red one will make an appearance in the Atomic Shop once in a while. I know he was there probably about 3 weeks ago for about a month. And I always kind of mentioned it to people when I saw it in there when we're doing the Atomic Shop update. It was absolutely fantastic. Now this candy that this collects is the same thing as the popcorn, where it counts as eat a cake, pie, or candy, and pre-war food. It's absolutely fantastic. So you don't need to have all 3 of these. You can if you wish, like I do, but I more so just kind of, pass along the information to show you guys what's available to us, okay? This little cookie jar here, same exact thing. Eat a cake, pie, or candy, pre-war food. As you can see, he'll passively collect Fancy Lad Snack Cakes, Funnel Cake as well. Now, if you have a coffee machine, okay, this is the OG one, the very first coffee machine we ever got. I believe we have about, again, 4 or 5 other variations of it. But again, the 4-can coffee that you collect, this will also count as pre-war food as well, right? Absolutely fantastic. And of course, this Weenie Wagon, the only way to get that is by completing the Graham's Meat Cook, or by finding it in someone's vendor or even a donation box. But you'll never see this in the Atomic Shop for sale, only by completing that event or someone's vendor. Just one sec. All right, and the people who usually have the Weenie Wagon will usually sell canned dog food in their vendor, so you can try other players' vendor to get some pre-war food, or even a cake, pie, or candy to satisfy those challenges. All right, so those are some camp resources we have available to us. And of course, we have to eat our pre-war food, so let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. We're going to go to our little grocery bag here. We're going to start at the very top. And of course, we're going to start off with the canned coffee from our coffee machine. Canned dog food from our Weenie Wagon, or we can find, of course, dog food throughout the wasteland. Places like Mama Dolce's, but Mama Dolce's is like, if you're a returning player and you haven't played in years, like 2.5, 3 years, you might remember Mama Dolce's being a fantastic spot. But nowadays, doesn't matter what server you're on, because I'm usually there in a private one, and I'm lucky to find 2 on any given day. What else we got here? We have the Nuka-Cola candy from the red candy machine that I just showed you. Nuka-Cola Quantum candy from the blue-purple candy machine I just showed you as well. And we'll finish this off with the popcorn from the popcorn machine. Now, between these camp resources I find in other players' camps, we'll see more coffee machines and popcorn machines. These are the 2 that people will usually kind of have in their camps, okay? That's most popular, I should say. All right. And of course, we completed that. We completed that by completing that event. Just one sec. All right. Now, collect pre-war food 5/5. So we just kind of went through what counts as pre-war food. Items like eat a cake, pie, or candy will count as pre-war food as well. And again, you saw me as we collected them and ate them at the same time. All right, so again, you can do those two hand in hand. Basically, if you were to kind of eat them, it usually counts as collect, but I don't think we were eating them going down doing Mischief night. We were just kind of collecting them at the same time. So that's why we just kind of ate them as we kind of went along here. All right. But if we would have collected out of this popcorn machine, the coffee machine, this guy, these candy machines, it would have counted. All right. Good stuff. Let's see what's next, Jimmy boy. All right. Collect soap too. So again, I do make a video probably about 6-7 months ago. It's all time-stamped. I show you some great locations for soap here in the game. And again, soap is just one of those things that pops up quite frequently. And you can easily go to these locations I show you and there'll be none there. So your first option is to server hop. You'll eventually get on a server where you'll find them. You will, okay? And then a lot of people just don't have the time for that. And I understand, real life, people have real life jobs and family life, etc. So they usually end up re-rolling it. So those are the two things that people usually do when it comes time to collect soap. But right over here, one location is the skeleton in a bathtub. It is directly south of the New River Gorge Bridge East, right in this location. Again, 21 bars of soap there, but you can easily go there and everything be gone because a person just won't take what they need. People usually just take everything because they're there. And I've even actually seen people sell soap in their vendors, so you can try that as well. Another pretty decent spot is here at Darling Sisters Lab. So in behind one of the buildings, there's a couple of trailers there, but I'm talking about one of the wooden buildings. There's a red wheelbarrow there, and usually about there's 7 bars of soap in there. Right down here at the White Springs Mall, so you can use the north entrance right down in the spa. Again, a bunch of soap down there as well. There's a bunch of soap in the bathrooms here at the Garahant Estate and the Hornwright Estates. Again, those are very large areas, lots of enemies around, but you could try them for like a little bit of a backup if you have more time. Fort Defiance, again, pretty good spot for some soap. Ghouls are a good source of soap as well. I'm not saying every ghoul will have soap on them, but you can find soap from ghouls. So we have the upper lower parking lot just west of Vault 76. We have the lower section of Clarksburg going over the Clarksburg Shooting Club. Eastern Regional Penitentiary is not too bad. We can find ghouls in around the roadways and the monorail and buildings of the Morgantown area, with exceptions to Mama George's, which would be robots, and Scorch here at the Morgantown High School, but more so talking about the roadways and the monorail system. Level 50 DMV building, Charleston Capitol building, anywhere in and around the White Spring Greens, White Spring Golf Club, you can try that out. And down here in Lewisburg, probably about 7 of them down here. All right, so let's, we did the skeleton in the bathtub the other day. Let's go down to the mall this time. So we're going to use the north entrance. All right, so right down here again, it'll be the spa area right here. There's usually 2 bars of soap. Yeah, 3 bars of soap here. Perfect. And it'll be, I think there's a bar of soap in every one of these little rooms here. Just going to check for it, okay? And there's usually one right here, a couple of fancy hair brushes as well. Yeah, bar of soap there. Usually a bar of soap in here as well. Yeah, right there. Nice. So nice little area down here. A lot of people forget about this little spot down here. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. Scrap Pre-War Money 5. So again, another great video I have here in the channel. It is all timestamped to show you some great locations and great ways to get pre-war money here in the game. Cash registers, of course, we can get pre-war money from cash registers, but I find they're a little bit more of a hit and miss. Not all cash registers will have pre-war money in it. So right here, Wavy Brothers Water Park. And right here at the Green Country Lodge. Now a couple of great events you can do if you wish. Right here in Morgantown, we call it Back on the Beat. The very last door that the robot opens will be a bank. And there'll be all kinds of pre-war money, as well as about 4 or 5 safes you can open up to get pre-war money. And now talking about safes, any safe in the game, right from level 0 to level 3, will have pre-war money in it as well. Now the other event is right up here by Morgantown Airport. You just go down to the quarantine zone. And lucky for us, it's one of those events we can spawn in by simply fast traveling to that area, or by just walking through the quarantine zone, okay? And right at the very end of that event, there'll be a government aid drop. There's anywhere from 99 to 101 pre-war money. Now, the good thing is you don't even have to complete the event. You can actually just server hop if you have time a couple times, because usually somebody will do the event, okay, on server, because it's very easy to do. That's a good way to get some XP and some ammo, etc. But if you go there, and if you see a government aid drop already there and you didn't even do the event, that's fine. Just walk up to the government aid drop and you'll be able to empty out and get your pre-war money that way as well. So we'll just give you an idea what that looks like. There's one time I server hopped and I was on a public server and there was 3 government aid drops here. So it was done 3 times on that. So it must have been a very old server is all I could think of. But I was able to raid each one of those government aid drops and got over 300 pre-war money, and I didn't even do the event, right? So that's another great little spot right there. Wolves are a source of good pre-war money as well. I'm not saying every wolf will have pre-war money, but some of them do. So if you come here to the Tyler County Fairgrounds, there'll be the event called Leader of the Pack. There'll be 3 packs of wolves there. Just north of Grafton, it's like a little outlook. It's a unmarked location. Again, some pre-war money up there as well. And about 6 wolves over here at Toxic Leary. Oh, sorry. Not that Toxic Leary, where you can go. Jim, that's the triplets. Talking about Automaker cabins, so 6 wolves over there in total. And of course, if you come across a corpse will also have pre-war money on them as well. Not talking about the skeletons, but the corpses that we can raid. There's usually about 5 of them right here as you enter the Morgantown Airport from the train station side. Okay, so let's go to Wavy Willows Water Park here today. And we'll be able to kind of show 2 different areas at the same time. Again, lots of cash registers up here, but I find cash registers hit and miss. I don't go after cash registers alone. All right, let's go ahead here. We're going to go along here and take care of some of these scorers that's going to pop out at us. Some rounds here. Nice. So we're going to go right to the manager's office right here. And the little light on is pretty dark in here. There will be a couple of cash registers here, which are pretty decent most days. We got 4 in there just like that. Use some pre-war money right here on the desk. And here's the safe. Again, any safe, level 0 to level 3, doesn't matter. Just open that up and look at that. Pre-war money in it. Just like that. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and scrap this stuff up. Now, you can scrap this at any workbench. There are a couple workbenches nearby. We're just going to head back to our camp. You can go to another player's camp. Train stations will have them. Down at the mall, wherever you wish. Walk by someone's survival tent. Scrap it at any workbench. All right, let's pop inside here. You can see item stats right there. Now, scrapping pre-war money will also give us cloth as well. And scrapping soap will also give us oil. Good stuff. Now, just a little tip here that one of the members, Heather, kind of mentioned quite a while back. If you do end up doing a collision course, and you end up getting that government aid drop with all that pre-war money, she usually saves it in her stash box. And that way there, every time it pops up, she can collect or she can scrap out of her stash box. And that is a fantastic way you can save yourself a whole whack of time trying to find pre-war money, especially if you're in a hurry. All right. Kill a human enemy 10. So again, different type of human enemies here in the game. We have Blood Eagles, we have Cultists, we have Communists. So this type of icon here for the Blood Eagles. This type of icon here for the Cultists. Of course, one of the few exceptions that will be down here at Point Pleasant. But we know there's about 20, at least 20 Cultists down here. So in terms of real squishy guys for lower level folk, we have the Crosshair, Clancy Manor, Oregon Cave. Now it's a little bit of a maze, and there's only 3 entrances. If you're looking for a 4th one, you'll never find it. Twin Pine Cabins, Hunter's Ridge, Point Pleasant, as I mentioned. Right down here at the Kanawha County Cemetery. Blood Eagle Alley, I like to call it, starts down here at the Sludge Works, Woldens Labor Camp, Widow's Perch, the Kill Box, the Pigsty, Cliff Watch, South Cutthroat Camp, Seneca Game Camp. We're up here at the Sacrament, Bloody Franks, At the Moth Home. Dagger's Den's a pretty good spot. Crimson Prospect. Lucky Hole Mine's a good spot. The Bounty. Johnson's Acre. So all kinds of great options there for us. Of course, we have the Communists right down here in Camp Liberty. If you happen to be down here doing the event, you can just pop over here and take care of those Communists down there. All right, so let's go to a spot here. Sometimes we haven't been for a little bit here, Jim. Let's go to the kill box. We've been here a few times. We haven't really gone after the Blood Eagles, so let's take care of these guys here today, so why not? Right now, if you have a couple grenades, which is fine, any weapon is fine. Not real specific on how to kill these guys. Okay, just burnt up in front of us. Lock and load here, Jim boy. What in the world? Usually these... Oh, what are you doing out there? You're supposed to be inside the kitchen. Both of you guys are. Huh. Military ammo bag? Yes, please. Oh. Wow. A little doggo there. And a light on so we can see what we're doing here. How about that, Jim? Buddy up there with his missile launcher, they're just ready to on the pulse there. Nice. So there's a Nuka-Cola Cranberry where actually spawned right here. We were here just yesterday. It wasn't here yesterday, so I didn't expect it to be here today. Yeah, whatever, buds. You're shooting at me from through the wall there for, since we've been here. You get him? Yeah, we did. Good stuff. What in the world's going on here? All the way the sun's moving. I say, what is going on with the shadow? Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, I think there is one more. He's usually way over there in that little, or to see him kind of walking over there. I think that's usually it. Sometimes there's one kind of running around here like a madman, but I don't see him coming up. Anyway, that's fine. All right, last but not least, we have the Kill a Mole Miner tent. So many great spots we can find mole miners here and around the wasteland. 3 up here at the Monanga Mine. 12 to 19 here in Monanga. Inside, outside of Blackwater Mine, all kinds of them. Again, a little bit higher level area there for those guys. And of course, right down here in Welsh. If you happen to get on a server where you see the event called Breach and Clear that's happening at these little Hornwright testing site areas, all kinds of mole miners, usually about a half a dozen of mole rats there as well. Let's go to Welsh here today. We're going to go down to Welsh Station. If you actually spawn into Welsh, you actually spawn down the hill. You have to make your way up the hill. I like to kind of spawn at the train station, just a suggestion. And that way they kind of even keel with them almost and kind of go down the hill from there instead of going up the hill, you know what I mean? There's Jimmy and the Gym Bros just getting off of work, going to the gym there like a bunch of crazy people. Yeah. People I work with think I'm crazy. Because after I'm done my 12-hour shift, I'll go to the gym there in the morning. Pump some iron. Why not, right? Alright, let's take care of these mole miners here again. Any way is fine. You have a couple grenades, is fine as well. Any weapon will do. Got an explodey over there. Who's shooting at me? I can't even pick them up on VATS. Probably the buddy way over there. Isn't that quite something? That's a good shot. Good shot for an NPC mole miner. What is going on here? Who is shooting at me here? And actually hitting me. It's quite impressive. There, game. Oh! Keep it in this guy. Looks like he's more of a melee kind of a guy. Get on top of here. You have old exploding near the side of this building. That was this guy, I think. Oh, yeah. Ouch. I wonder what he's doing out of his little hole there. Usually he's inside that building. That's weird. I don't really see that very often. He must have flung himself with the missile launcher in the other building. It's probably what he did there. Alright, that's enough. I like these guys are turning into little kibbles and bits here. And there's our mole miners again. Great little spot here. There's more of these mole miners around. I would say maybe about at least 6 more. Great spot here. These guys just fall into the little pieces, little kibbles and bits everywhere. Too bad we didn't have a little doggo with us there. Nice. What was that? I said great mint hats there for a second. Alright. Yeah, I think we're done. We are, just like that guy's pretty awesome. Let's head back to our camp here where it's a little quieter. We're not going to get shot at. Yeah, 36 minutes, not too bad. It's not too bad with doing an event. I know, like, it could probably take me a lot shorter, but I like to kind of explain things the best I can. Kind of appease, different types of folks, the old-fashioned way of doing things, and, the quick and easy way with camp resources. But at the end of the day, we get it all done. All right, weapon of the day here, Jim. Let's take a look at that real quick. Not that, it's this 2-shot pyro. Crusader pistol, +1 projectiles, +75% damage. Projectiles explode for +20% weapon damage, +50% reload speed. 2-shot explosive swift. Pyro receiver, standard long barrel, large magazine, short scope suppressor, default paint. 103 times 2 damage, 46 times 2 fire damage, 139 fire damage for 3 seconds, 10mm ammo, extremely cheap, easy to find, and single fire. But it's quick reload and shoots quick. It's quite a little gunslinger there for sure. Again, not a whole lot of mods for that bad boy. Perk cards, nothing real special, if I can figure out the button here. Perk cards, again, nothing's real special. I went to my typical gunslinger build that I've used for like years, but they've changed all these perk cards around the last month and a half or two, and the same build that I've been using for my rifles. It keeps on giving, and I don't have to switch because when I put the gunslinger on, even kind of switching these cards around with these cards, it doesn't change anything for the damage. Only if I take these off and put my typical gunslinger cards on, which is proven in the past, but it doesn't. They're not working. They're not working or whatever it is. But yeah, I don't know anymore. These perk cards, don't ask me. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. I'm very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Armor, even though it doesn't look like I'm wearing armor, I am. Let's take a look at that real quick here. Aristocrats, Ultralight Secret Service left arm. Chameleon, Ultralight Secret Service left leg. Mutants, Ultralight Secret Service right arm. Resistance Secret Service under armor. Troubleshooters, Ultralight Secret Service right leg. There we go. And Vanguard Jetpack Secret Service chest piece. And there's the other Vanguard we got right arm. Let's see here. I might put it in the old stash box, maybe save it for a rainy day, maybe. And the outfit I'm wearing, in case anyone is interested, is the Grim Reaper outfit and mask. We got this one last year. Yeah, last year in 2024. And a nice little outfit for sure. Very unique looking. I don't know if I can... It's dark out, of course. It's when we choose to do these videos. But let's see here. Yeah, that's a little bit better there now. As we get that different backpack on there. Nice. I think it matches pretty good. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Waywarner, John, DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, FelixTheKat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Folz, Adolfo Perez, Aussies1, Ricardo186, Eric R. Shepard. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.